we are going to build a wall. On day one, we will begin working on an impenetrable, physical, tall, powerful, beautiful southern border wall. And who's going to pay for that wall? Man, the village next door is going to pay for that wall. They don't know it yet, but they're going to pay for the wall, and they're going to be happy to pay for that wall. Welcome crafters, andyisyoda here and welcome back to the Village Transformation series. You have been smashing that like button, leaving so many comments and loving this series, and I have as well. I am super excited about this Village Transformation series. The support I've received has been unbelievable. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. We've been doing so many of these buildings. Everything in the village has been transformed. The farms, the well, the church, the butchers, the library, all the huts. It has been cool. Now, it is time to make the paths look a lot better. So we've got a little bit of speeded up footage of little Yoda flying about, and he's going to make all the buildings kind of a little bit bigger, maybe add some details to the backyards, and I tell you what, this has been fun, this project, but the paths I found quite tricky. First of all, I decided to make the paths out of like a mixture of grass, gravel, and path block. And then I decided that didn't look very good. So you can see a few different options here for paths in the village. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying this series so far. And let me know in the comments as well, what should I be building on the village next? In this episode, we're going to be doing the walls, we're going to be doing the paths, and we're going to be doing a lighting system. But what else do you want to see in this Minecraft village? So anyway, as you can see, I'm just extending every single little plot and putting paths in between the buildings. Some of them are made of stone bricks, some of them are made of gravel, and some of them are the path blocks. And it was really, I was deciding what to do. When I put so much stone brick down, it just didn't look good. It looked too samey. The paths were blending into the house plots and the blacksmith plot. It just looked a bit like a city from above and not a Minecraft village. So that's when I started to experiment with different path types. I think I even started to use brick at one point. And yeah, here's the brick going in, the pink brick. And it looked not too bad actually, but no. The path block is perfect. It gives you that kind of difference in depth as well. So there we go, little Yoda shooting those paths in round the church, round the market stalls, round the well, round everything we've been working on so hard for the last couple of weeks. So now it's time to really focus on lighting up this village and putting in some walls around the mountains of the village. Now, as I put these paths in, I thought I'm going to add a few little bricks here and there just to make it not all completely pathy, but just a few bricks here and there to add that level of detail. Okay, lighting and walls coming up. Okay, just before I show you this wall building system for our village, there's a couple of other details we've come up with on the server. And I say we because it's a bit of a team effort. First of all, how to build a really cool flag that we can fly from towers and the walls and maybe some of the buildings. Now this design is by Vinian, one of the builders on the UTB server. It is for a flag, and I thought it was really cool when I saw it. It's pretty straightforward. It goes like that. This design goes like that. We've got a 1, 2, 2. If I show you from above, it's pretty simple. Then you take your next color and you go there. 1, 2, 2. And there you go. What do you think of that flag? It's not too bad, and if you want, you could even move this to here, if you think that's a lot better. And there we go, we've got a little flag, and we can wave this flag from the top of our towers. Cool. Now, this is the light source in the village, and there's actually none in the village that I built, or the one I'm transforming, so I thought we should add some in. But this is the Mojang Minecrafty one. We can improve on this. So the ingredients are laid out. Let's see what we need for this. So chiseled stone bricks, and we're going to try and make a better version of that without taking away too much, without really changing it completely. You see what I mean? Anyway, so put a wall on, and then I got a different colour of fence, just for the sake of having different colour. And then I did like keeping the black wool. I did like that. So a lump of black wool and then torches all around. I like this initial design. It is really cool. But then I thought, what if we have to keep the torches dry at night? No, during the day. Keep them dry during the day in case it rains, but have them on at night when they're lit and they won't go out. So change it to a nighttime sensor, and I'm going to change it to night / time night. So it's nighttime / p time reset, so I can actually see that it's nighttime. Then put that on. Boom, 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 boom. And see, at nighttime they're up, but at daytime they get covered. / time day. There we go. At daytime they get covered. What do you think? That's my invention. So these are going to get spammed into the village. We're going to put flags into the village. / p time at 12 p.m. Let's make it 12 p.m. again, and let's go on to this wall design. So this little wall design can be repeated east and west like this one, north and south, and it can even be made into a wall which climbs up the contours, climbs up the hills. So I want a wall system that can go on any terrain that you might find around your village, whether it's flat like we've got here or up and down, up and down. So I'll show you how to place these after I show you how to build them. Okay, building these should be pretty straightforward. So here are the ingredients. Right here, just stone bricks. We've got mossy stone, cracked stone, some oak fences, and stone bricks there. So really simple. So we start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a gap of 2, and then the same. And then a gap of 2, and then the same. And then a gap of 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. That's how we start our wall. Okay, now in between, what we're going to be doing is using some moss stone, because I think moss is kind of... Not there, Andy. Moss is kind of damp and dark and grows in all the nooks and crannies. So we put these moss stone bricks down pretty low, like that. And then on top of the moss, I'm going to put cracked stone bricks. And these just get built up all the way up to this level there, the 5th level up. And there we go, this gets built up here like that. Boom, 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 boom. Now on the top, I'm going to go for, just make it into normal bricks. You could actually change the walkway. Maybe I'll do that. Let's change the walkway into maybe polished andesite. Kind of big flagstones on top of the wall. I think that looks kind of cool. Ooh. Liking that. I'm also going to change maybe a couple of these to stone bricks as well. Get rid of some of the cracks and just make it a bit more wholesome. You can play about with this to your heart's content. There we go. So that's the basic structure. You can see it's very, very simple. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 6, and then these 4 columns. Okay, so what do we do next? We're going to put this here and here, like that. Same on the other side. 1 and 2, and then these ones just face out the way. And the idea is you could just keep on building this structure again and again and again. It should just... Wow. Talk about clissmicking. Wait, what? What am I stuck to make? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And that is it. That is our little wall section complete. And the idea is we can kind of just stack these together. So let me show you how that would work. So building a big wall like this can be daunting in Minecraft. You really have all these ups and downs. You have this undulating terrain, I would call it. Undulating terrain. Fancy words, huh? But yeah, you want a system that you can just repeat again and again. Now, I know I'm just pasting these in with World Edit and Voxel Sniper, but this could be built by hand. And I tell you what, the corners have to be built by hand as well. And this was cool. I really enjoyed building this wall. I really, really did. Just make it up on the corners. It doesn't have to be even. It doesn't have to be perfect. I like how this Minecraft village isn't perfect. It isn't a super duper fancy medieval work of art, rustic, Gordic, whatever. It isn't. It's Minecraft. It looks like it's built by Mojang. It looks like it's built by villagers. It's a village for villagers. It is not master architects, okay? It would be rough and ready. So make it up on the corners, add a couple of railings, and you are kind of good to go. And yeah, that's really what I'm going to be doing. I'm only going to put one of the walls in just now, but I need some help. What else could this wall have? Do you think it should have some watchtowers? maybe it should have a gate somewhere in the middle so people can actually get into the town. And they've also got to put another wall on the other end of the village, but that's quite enough wall for one video. We've got these ups and downs, we've got this system of building, and I think this is actually coming together really nicely. I'm just finishing it off section by section, repeating, and those repeated shapes are very pleasing for the human eye to kind of look at as well. You're seeing all these identical features and depth and roof as well. Okay, so here comes the lamps that we designed into the village as well, and you can kind of see the shutters going up on them. It's really cool because it's nighttime apparently. I've set my personal time to daytime, but I think it's becoming daylight, which is why the flaps on the trapdoors are closing. So yeah, I like that. And what we're going to do at the end, I'm going to show you this village at nighttime as well, and you can see it lit up with the lamps down in the village, and we'll stick some lamps up on the wall as well, and it's creating quite an atmosphere in the village as well. But I do need more ideas. What other buildings? I know some of the ideas I've put in the comments that I've displayed in the video, and you've put some of the comment ideas in as well. People are saying, oh, build a dungeon and a prison, maybe a mayor's house. We could add to this village, but I can't just do it on my own. I need some help, so tell me what other things you would like to see added in. Okay, just a few lamps to put on the wall, and we are a done deal with this episode. This has been one of the funnest to record, honestly, and editing it as well. I've actually been editing it kind of live on live.me, the kind of live broadcasting app for your phone or tablet as well. So if you check some of my broadcasts on there, big shout out to Rodrigo who's been watching me edit this video. And here we go, a little bit of a time-lapse sequence here. It's becoming dark. You can see the trapdoors flicking up there, which is really, really cool. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've had a fantastic day. I did making this. See you next time. Ciao, ciao. May the blocks be with you.